I don't think we're going to see a huge amount invested into this round. At least I hope we don't from the Ninjas.
No, they're not going to invest anything. Maybe some P250s. You could see a Zeus there on Dennis, CZ. Just a small amount of things that can cause some damage, but nothing that can really be relied upon to turn the round in their favor. It's a great nade onto Force as well.
He's done that nade a couple of times now. I wonder if Nip are going to stop peeking so early on. Freeman. A free kill on Therese. Gonna draw out Lekro onto the rotation. Try and help get right out as much as he possibly can. USP is doing significant damage behind the fountain. Get right is being a real pain in the backside.
He got the follow-up dink. P250 might have been able to go to town. Regardless, you have to like the aggression, the confidence from Vici, knowing in this round after they took the Deagles and armor away in the previous, that there's nothing that NIP really have that can stop them from marching right into that B bomb site. Just one player falls, not a huge deal. So it'll be 3-0 for Vici before the NIP gets the rifles out. Couldn't have asked for a better start if you're rooting for the Chinese team.
Absolutely, and keep in mind, if you've just joined us, Nip won their choice of train, and the fact of the matter is, the winner proceeds to the next stage of the major, the group stage, and the loser goes home. So everything on the line. I think for Vici, look, they're the heavy underdogs. They were coming into this tournament.
Yeah.
If they lose this, people are still going to say you had a great event. You turned a lot of heads. You showed what you're capable of doing. If Nip lose this, there's going to be a lot of questions. There's going to be a lot of speculation.
If Nip get eliminated here, that would be a problem. They wouldn't want to load Twitter for a while.
Which may factor into some of the anxiety that we saw in the pre-match interview. One of the players have had a bit of stress coming into this game.
A lot of talk about this, the seeding system, the ELO system, and everything like that. Listen to this route that Vici had to play. If you even go back to the minor, North, Vitality, Cloud9, NRG, Fnatic, and Nip are all their opponents. That is a tough route to take for such an inexperienced underdog team.
That is fully legit. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and when you listen to those names, it's pretty admirable how far they've been able to go. Oh, Advent gets caught out in the open just as that smoke clears. He didn't have the timing to get there safely, but man, they're crazy. Freeman jumps right through that smoke as well. Molotov gonna force him forward. Off angle to try and prevent the cross back to the site. There's the jump, but Rez in the position. He's waiting for a follow-up peek. No need to take a risk, though. They already have a man advantage.
Rez gonna boost, get right up. Just to watch the close angle while he pulls back to new box. See from the flyover that the crossfire has been established. That one good way of countering these positions, of course, would be a Molotov, would force Get Right out of position. They do have one remaining in the hands of Freeman. But to be fair, there's a lot of spots that you want to throw Molotovs onto when you aggress on B. It's not necessarily going to go where Get Right currently is. They could go to new boxes, could go to second boxes. Or even the fountain. So choose wisely. Freeman's going to go out without any grenades, though, to precede him. Finds the entry, nearly gets the double, but Rez is already doubled up, nearly triple. He actually dinks Orman down to 1 HP. Very unfortunate not to get the outright frag. Nicely tried, at least.
This is doable with the op, though. I don't think it's been spotted yet. Actually, yes, he's fired 2 shots. They know the op is there. That's why you see the safety turn in this corner. The flashbang doesn't blind the opper at all. That's a great kill. The flank has a big job to do. Here comes Lekro, he's dropped, and it's all on Dennis, he can do nothing. Kaze reigns supreme at distance. And Vici have their 4th, they win the first gun round, and now this is looking good for the Chinese side.
I was a bit puzzled as to why Lekro didn't check construction there. He just ran straight past it, not checking any of the angles, but maybe he felt compelled and pressured to try and shut Kaze down at the back of the site. Take nothing away from Vici. A phenomenal take in the end, and Rez was heroic. It wasn't quite enough to stave off the Asian team.
It's a huge kill for Freeman as well, jumping up on those first orange boxes to eliminate Get Right. That was a massive play. The entry they needed. Ooh, Lekro wanted to go back for more after the dink, and he stuck around just too long. Not even sure he would have been able to get away, and Vici on point looking for the aggression from NIP. They found themselves 2 kills early in this round. Slapped aside some of the danger. NIP's on the back foot in this one. In this map so far.
Has to be spine-chilling. You're on your CT side, Vici already up 5-0. You've had some very solid, healthy buys, and you've pretty much just been bulldozed. Had a couple of opportunities, but not really converted them. So for all of the confidence and the aggression that we saw on Train, it has been somewhat nullified at this stage. Get right, with a CZ has already expended a couple of the bullets, only 10 remaining in the magazine. When he's going to go for the reload as Rez tries to batten down the hatch. That's a solid 1D, looking for a second one, not able to connect it, and that's the round by and large done, barring a miraculous Forest clutch. He hasn't been tagged just yet, and both players are pretty low. This is actually in the realms of possibility. It's just got a whole lot more likely as Forest is playing ring around the rosy on the site, but Zoking is able to finally thread the headshot, and Vici will continue their unbeaten run.
What a legend, Forest. I cannot believe he even made that into a doable situation from back in the bomb site, pinned down as well. Two players know exactly where he is. A lot of credit goes to Rez as well. Huge kills as they come up lane. Some beautiful deal shots. You could see just the danger of those things in the hands of those players. They can turn around quickly. Rez, 166 ADR, you can see. That's pretty wild.
Still losing, of course. Now Omen's like, you know how I feel, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say. Shoes on the other foot. Here we go. Fast take a banana, and Vici's got control even with 3 players here, but Get Right wants to battle for it, and he's going to get 2 quick headshots. Half HP. Almost looks like he wants to go for more. The other legend of NIP puts them in a good position. Now they have 3 players still at the B bomb site. Lekro's going to start rotating back towards A, as is Get Right. But for the moment, Dennis and Forest have to hold on, and they have utility to delay in these choke points.
Vici have aggressed previously without throwing smokes or flashbangs. I'm curious if that will catch Nip off guard. Maybe one of the only keys to success. That's another one, though. Lekro has been plucked out. Dennis now is going to have to go huge with his Orc, and it's going to be onto Freeman. Alongside Advent in the end. Forest and Dennis both chip in for kills in the first round for Nip, breaking the curse of the 5 rounds that Vici picked up.
Yeah, but that's not a bad situation so much for Vici. Because you want NIP to be able to win a round here and there so that you can just respond immediately afterwards. Now, they won that round so convincingly, they have money to buy up behind this, but if you're Vici, you're thinking, this is our opportunity to just win this half convincingly, is beat them here, low buy in the next round. If you win that, they're completely shattered in their economy, and all of a sudden you can really build up this lead. A lot of ifs there, but the door just being cracked open, that opportunity just being barely presented is important for Vici.
And Nip must know it. Vici going to put a lot of emphasis on this round, as you'd expect. Timeout. Deliberate over what's about to come up. What's the master plan? Forest deep in thought. Ninjas in pajamas. Off to a bit of a horror of a CT start. Lekro's having a bit of a rough game. He was pretty solid on Train. Currently 0 kills and 23 ADR. Meanwhile, Rez is still fragging out alongside Get Right, who's on 106 ADR. And a lot of emphasis shown on Banana. 3 Molotovs, 3 smokes. Depleting that utility belt very quickly.
Oh, Get Right, this is risky. Completely blind at the moment inside the smoke. How is he going to play this? Going to re-smoke things? Oh, one missed timing from him, and he could have gone down. That's a good start. Almost even spams Freeman through it. Does a little bit of chip damage onto him with that AUG. But Get Right 2 rounds in a row has resoundingly won the fight for Banana. And now NIP going to get aggressive. They know they forced them away. Now they want to crunch. This is a dangerous angle for Lekro. So close up, flashbang in, and didn't even look for the close player. Dennis gets him, thankfully, and now Boiler is the next point of aggression, and he's been spotted as well. NIP responding pretty much perfectly this whole time.
The bomb drop's absolutely brutal, though, for Vici. They have to push through into this crossfire, into no man's land, just to retrieve the objective. And Kanze, the last man standing. To be honest, with their economy, probably just saves the AWP, gives them something to play with in round 8. Not many other options.
Well, there's that window of opportunity slammed shut by NIP. Well done from the Swedes. Get Right again with another double kill in a pretty important round. And yeah, this is the only option available. Save the AWP. The question is, what are you going to get around it? They don't have a lot of the losing bonus built up. It's going to be 2-round losing bonus. Perez can find this op. Important shot here for Kaze, and he nails it. He drills it. He gets to save the weapon. No bonus money for him, though. Which will hurt a little bit, because as you can see, right around 2K for the majority of his teammates. That would be a risky force-up if they wanted to go for Deagle armor, if they wanted to go for pistol armor with utility. I'm not sure that you can actually do that. And even more, you can't even fight for banana control with only the one AWP. You gotta hope he's gonna find a pick, but that's gonna be difficult in and of itself with all the smokes laid down in banana, all the Molotovs, smokes in that mid choke point as well. Gotta get hyper aggressive, and there's the flames to hold him back. Misses the shot, down to 70. Even Alman eating a nade.
And now the initial wave of aggression has been blockaded. The Ninjas move in. They will assume banana control. 3 players over here, don't need to have all 3, so that's why Lecro is piecing out, gonna move back to A site.
Pretty interesting that he passes the op over to Rez, though, instead of just staying himself. But as you mentioned, Untrained, pretty versatile team at Ninjas. We see a lot of their different players pick up the AWP. They can at least have this early warning system. There's the flashbang out. He's got a Molotov to slow them. They might go through it, but no, that's too much. And right through the half wall. Advent goes down.
Molotov to keep them at bay. Up to smash them through the wall. And with 3 Glocks alongside the aforementioned AWP, so much of this round rests on Kaze's shoulders. 40 seconds left. Smoke's now being deployed off both teams. Rez able to mitigate the smoke on coffins pretty easily. Needs to be careful they don't boost up, though. That's what Zoking is looking for.
This is a pretty bold positioning for Rez, as they can jump up those boxes, and just as he disappears, he finds it. Nice flick.
Should be a complete massacre at this stage. 15 seconds. They have the AWP again, so maybe just another save.
Yeah.
Go away, see if you can save it.
It makes sense as well, because he can drop the AWP over. He'll get traded for an AK-47. They'll both be able to have armor and utility, unless NIP is able to hunt him down, but I don't think they're going to get here in time. And obviously also wanting to preserve their money, so nice fast decision from Freeman to just back away. I say that, but Kaze, because he saved the weapon in the previous round, only had 2,500, so he can actually only drop a UMP over to a teammate. So someone's getting the short end of the stick.
I think it was Orman. I think he's just been shafted there, mate.
They said, thanks for working so hard on train. Have this UMP.
We know you were the top fragger the entire game. Now, get the simple treatment. Get the UMP.
5-3 in the favor of Vici, but it's been 3 in a row for NIP as they come back into this.
Nade's just a bit shallow. Going on to logs. No one's there. Vici instead were waiting for the grenades to explode so they could start to make a move up themselves. So this map so far has really been so heavily contested in Banana.
Which we see frequently, but look at all the utility that NIP used. They don't have much, and Get Ready, he's not going to spam. He wants to go for logs. Oh, and he's got it. Does he stay aggressive? He's got spam from his teammate to force Advent back. That is nice from the Ninjas. Again, banana control. Heavily fought for by both teams, but NIP has now won it 3 in a row.
And pretty comfortably at that, whether it be Get Right getting a kill or a bunch of nade damage. Dennis can hear footsteps to his right-hand side. The call will come through. Rez is starting to make a move. Decides better of it. Because with this much time, Vici could still pull back and try and push Banana.
Huge kill for Kaze. If he can get it, he's completely blinded, though, and that makes Zoking go down easy. Good flashbang. Nice aggressive play for NIP. Dennis close up has the information. Alman jumping out. Has missed the timing on that as well. They're so low on HP, so low on time left in this round. And they're really struggling when NIP hasn't given them any picks to work with. They're struggling to find opening kills in these 5-on-5s. It might be time for them to pick around and just not even attempt for banana control because they're losing it so convincingly recently. Maybe try and take advantage of the fact that NIP is sending 3 players there at the beginning of every round. Try and go towards A where you have a 5-on-2 early on. 113 ADR for Get Right, 124 for Rez.
Here's Forrest cleaning up onto short side. Yeah, I completely agree. I think Vici do need to change pace, need to do something differently. Now they only have pistols. Maybe this is the moment where they at least attempt it. Have 3 smokes to play with, a few flashbangs. The bulk of the aggression is coming up second mid, so Banana's not really going to be contested this time.
Which is fine. They just need to do it in a gun round. I mean, you can see how much utility NIP is using at the start of these rounds, and, you know, if no one's actually contesting Banana, essentially just wasting it. They've gone a little bit slow, worried about that smoke in mid, which has allowed a third player in Lekro to get over. That's another great nade. Utility damage for a NIP in this game so far has been off the charts. Rap side is where Vici want to head. It's also where NIP want to head for defense.
Right has been flashed out of position, going to get charged down, but elsewhere the Swedes are pretty much taking control of the round. Forrest spray onto one, and a second bomb's been dropped. Round over.
That was nice, though. That at least showed some promise. Able to get some damage done. Remember, there were 3 players from NIP guarding Rap side, so the fact they're able to get 2 kills out of it is pretty nice. So much money for NIP has been built up, though. They didn't take a whole lot of losses in some of those round wins. Get Right and Forrest are sitting at about 13K each before Get Right bought.
Solid comeback as well. Vici off to a 5-0 lead early on. It was starting to look a bit rough for NIP. Like, this could get out of control. Okay, so this is what you're looking for. Haven't really contested Banana this time in a rifle round. Let's see if it works out for them, though.
They need to beat that timing of the rotation. At the moment, they still have it. The Molotov clears. Smoke comes down, though. The question is, are they bold enough to go through it?
The answer seems to be a no, but now Flashbang's going to start to detonate as Forrest eradicates 2. Double headshot, make it a 3rd. Tripling up. Meanwhile, Get Right's pushing down Banana. Vici have been caught in a NIP sandwich. And they are going to be destroyed. There is no 2 ways about this. Freeman and Kaze living on borrowed time. As soon as that smoke clears, Kaze's in a world of hurt.
We'll go for the ace, Forrest. Get aggressive. There's 1, there's 4, there's 5, and it's beautiful. Precision, all 5 kills, tapping away. Another ace for IEM Katowice. I feel like this has got to be the... there's been so many aces, I feel, in this event so far.
Yeah, we've had a bunch. It's the first that I can remember from Forrest, at least. But what a time to land this as well. 5-5, so much on the line. Super huge injection of confidence, too, into NIP when one of your veterans is performing like that.
It's the way that, like, that 5th kill to complete the ace is just like the exclamation point. It's just a little one tap. This time they're going to run right through it. Had a Molotov ready for, or a smoke ready for the NIP Molotov, and even that doesn't work.
Back to mid they'll move, but that's into the hands of Dennis. I say that, but they've cut those hands well and truly off. They're looking to punish the rest of the ninjas in the process. Forrest has to relocate. And of course, it's headshots delivered all day from Forrest. Orman should be able to get a bomb plant at the very least. Not bad considering the lack of investment that Vici had coming into this round. Does also have an AK with some Kevlar. Maybe this can be a miraculous play now from Vici. They're going to turn this back around, but no. Get Right holds the line.
Why is Forrest so good? Handling that situation pretty well. 2 kills for him, 2 for Get Right. Get Right's now up to 10 kills. 3 kills in a bomb plant, though. Vici's going to be happy with that one. I mean, they just can't find any opening kills is the real issue. Over towards Banana, this time they had all the counters ready, smoke ready for the Molotov. Able to get through it and actually pressure towards top Banana, but some great shots from NIP giving the first 2 kills.
Why is Forrest so good? Probably a question many of his opponents have been asking themselves over the last decade plus, as he's been rattling their heads.
I played against him back in the day, back in 2003. Ripped my head off a number of times. It's good fun. Here we go. Lekro with the op, peeks in front of the smoke. Pre-thrown to stop the Molotov.
It does seem like Vici don't really have a plan B now, though. Now that Banana's just not worked, they've tried going A.
Yeah.
It's a bit of indecision, bit of stalling in mid.
I mean, someone's going to have to step up and just get an entry kill. No matter what strategy they've tried to run, they haven't gotten an entry kill, it feels like, since like round 5, the last round they won. The nice thing about the fact that they were so successful and went on that 5-0 run to start this map is that, you know, sometimes 5 rounds can be enough on your T side. So, yeah, this would be a disaster if they can't add anything onto it in the last 10 rounds of the half. But they can still work with it, at the very least.
I think momentum-wise, though, it will definitely be a kick in the backside because of the 5-0 lead they had. Could have been something truly special.
They just need to win one more round to, like, break up this win streak of NIP. It never feels good. If they lose 10 in a row, that's going to feel absolutely awful. GetRight's going to play right behind this smoke. Flashbangs would go past him, and he's got an easy first, an easy second, and an easy third.
That's so sick. Just so unbelievably sick. To have the balls to pull off that play and read that. He's been there so many times. That's where the experience really shines through from GetRight. And in doing so, this round is pretty much laid to rest. Unless Freeman can continue his aggression, they may get a chance to get to the bomb site here. And Kaze does actually have it in his hand, so this plant's going to go down. Somehow from that 3K, this is now a 2-on-2 retake. Yeah, it's a mistake by Lekro, feeling well overconfident. Going for that second peak with time so low, just had to play passive, and the fact they've given an op over as well. Smoking that choke point actually helps Nip close the gap, and Forrest gonna go for a heads-up duel with that AK. He's dropped by Freeman close up. That would have been a big kill to have. No utility for Dennis, looking for this one frag on the Opper, who's just trying to distract. Kaze's playing it well. No peek, and a double kill for Dennis. NIP continue to reign supreme, and the Chinese have completely stalled out. I bet GetRight just breathed a huge sigh of relief, like, guys, how have I got a 3K? We nearly lost that round. He's like, thank you, Dennis, for my RWS. Meanwhile, Vici will be devastated because that was a real chance, a real glimmer of hope to get back in this half, to start to get some rounds put together. And Dennis has had a bit of a quiet tournament, I think it's safe to say. That's one of the best plays we've seen him pull off. I don't know if struggle is the right word, but it does feel like he's been subdued since he joined this NIP lineup. There was a lot of excitement. He was so good when he was in Fnatic, and something on this NIP team doesn't seem to be playing comfortable. Well, there we go. If there's ever a time for Vici to break this 8-round streak for NIP, it's when they're able to get the opening pick with that ult. They must convert this. They have not had these chances too often. And Almond's going to build onto Force. Now he's in pit. Lekro, no idea quite yet. Immediate dink. That'll make him passive. The nade should finish him off. A peek from the AK. There it is, but they're already up lane. Kaze has the angle. Oh, that's the bomb. Oh, Vince, this could turn, but GetRight's not ready for the peek from balcony. There it is. Kaze, it's the op, though. He must get this kill. There we go through the smoke. Just barely, Vici. So fortunate they had so much time left. If that was sort of 20, 30 seconds left, I think the round was done. GetRight nearly, once again, coming out massive with a clutch play. Instead, though, going through into the final round of the half, it's 8-6. It doesn't feel like it should be 8-6 because of how dominant NIP have been in this second quarter of the game. But Vici have actually had a pretty decent tee-off overall. You can't argue with it. As I said, 6 is very doable. And obviously the big thing is, no matter how many rounds you get, if you lose 10 rounds in a row, you're just going to feel like you lost the half. Even though 5 would be good, but here we go, Vici trying to add on to it, and they're going to beat this rotation on Rap side as well. Almond's there to cut it off, but Lekro's already gotten past. Made noise with a Molotov, but he's nearly able to double up with his arch play. Forrest, last beacon of hope, last line of defense. He has been so many times in the past, but some dink damage was done from Kaze on his way out. Another 2-on-2 retake. We've had so many of these in the best of 3 already. Most of them have gone the way of NIP, and this one may as well. Rez comes out, spraying, but GetRight is going to be bested in the end. The last kill of the half will go the way of Vici, as will the last round. A very nice T-half from Vici Gaming. For the Ninjas, it's the 2 legends who have stepped up. 17 kills for Force, 15 for GetRight. They'll have to continue that in the second half if they want a chance of beating Vici 2-0. Stay with us.